So Diablo 4 Season 6 and the Vessel of Hatred are coming out in a few days, and this is going to be one of the fastest leveling experiences that we have had ever since the game has launched, because the level cap has been dropped from level 100 to now 60. So it is going to be much faster to get to level 60 rather than having to get to level 100. And this is the first time that we're getting a new expansion alongside a new season, Season 6, Season of Hatred. So first of all, you're going to want to complete the campaign, which is going to take you a few hours, and then you want to progress through the seasonal journey, which is also going to take you an hour or two. Usually the seasonal journey isn't that long at all, and this process is going to get you a few levels. I would recommend exploring the campaign, side missions, and the seasonal quest line. In the new season, the difficulty level has been changed. The world tier system is gone, the capstone system is now gone, and now we have new levels of difficulty. So you want to complete your campaign at the lowest difficulty that you feel comfortable in, because the goal is to get to the end game as fast as possible. I know that the additional experience and the additional gold can be a bit enticing, but you want a comfortable difficulty which you can complete easily so that you can progress towards the end of the game. We also have the new Spiritborn class, which is absolutely new, and obviously everyone is going to play that. Blizzard is going to buff that class so that everyone can get a hands-on experience, and I'm also going to be playing that class at launch. So depending on the class that you're playing, once you've reached level 15 or 25, depending on when your class gets the class quest, you will want to pause the campaign for a bit and then complete your class quest line. And once you've done all that, I would recommend getting into Hell Tides until you get to around level 35. Once you've hit level 35 to level 37, I recommend doing the strongholds. They've been changed. Blizzard has added new mechanics. They are a bit longer to complete. Completing them gives you a lot of XP. Killing monsters in strongholds is not what is going to give you the most amount of XP, but the output at the end after you've completed and captured the stronghold is what gives you the massive amount of XP. This is going to take you from around level 35 or 37 to 60 in about an hour or so. So I highly recommend doing strongholds. Plus the new region of Nehantu is out, and you're going to get your regional rewards for exploring and completing different activities, including the strongholds, unlocking checkpoints, and the new altars that have been added in the new map. Once you have reached level 60, I would recommend heading into the pit tier 20 and farming it at the torment level. At T1 you have the chance to drop any item in the game, but the game incentivizes you to progress to T2, T3 and T4 because the amount of drops that you get from bosses. So you have a higher chance of dropping the gear that you want at a higher tier rather than T1. But T1 is a safe space to grind and progress towards T2 and T3. The jump from T3 to T4 is massive, the health required is massive, so most players are going to spend most of their time at T2 and T3. At T1, you want to start farming boss materials, and once you have enough of the basic materials, you want to take advantage of the new party finder, find a team, ideally of 4 people, so that you can use the same materials and get 4 times the drops rather than doing it solo and getting only 1 drop. At this point, you also want to push the pits, do higher tier of pits, and unlock your Paragon points. Some changes have been made to the Paragon system, and you can upgrade your glyphs now at the pit, which makes sense since it is a much faster activity to complete and there are a lot of enemies, a huge amount of mobs that you can defeat while staying in the same room. So I imagine that leveling your glyphs is going to be much faster this season. A slight change to the Nightmare Dungeons is that the glyph leveling system has been moved from the Nightmare Dungeons to the pit, but Nightmare Dungeons are worth completing since now the enemies that you kill in the Nightmare Dungeons drop the materials that you need to masterwork your gear. Plus, the elites that spawn in the Nightmare Dungeons have a greater chance of dropping better loot as compared to previous seasons. A tip that I would give for faster leveling is that once you've unlocked your elixirs, you should have them on all the time so that you gain an experience boost on your own and when you're playing with other party members or friends. Other than that, use the seasonal rewards and seasonal boosts. Invest your ashes as soon as they're unlocked so that you gain an additional XP boost and level up as fast as you can. That's all for today. I'll see you in the next video. I'll be playing the game live when it launches, the Vessel of Hatred, on the 8th of October. And I would love it if you would guys would join the live stream.